All right, the LA Chargers just hedged their bets with their latest edition. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to the Chargers and been off for a couple days, was in Florida, little spring break action. Let me know in the comments if you live in LA, San Diego, like where do you vacation? Because you're like where people want to go to get to some warm weather and hang out. Do you go north? Let me know in the comments. Where do you guys go? East, like to the mountains or something? All right, here it is. I'm curious on that. I can't wait to read those comments. Here's what you did. You probably saw it by now, but Tyler Conklin is the latest signing. Here's what I like about him. Look, again, this is not, just remember what you're doing and what you're all about now. You are a mature franchise doing the right things, not going to overspend, smart. And so, again, these splash signings I think we were all hoping for. They got a lot of money. It's like, it's C+ players going to bad teams. That's what free agency is, and getting overpaid to do it. So let's just build the roster. Then we can go into the draft without having really big needs. Okay, so let's look at Conklin real quick, and I'll tell you why this is so important as we look at other things. Is Conklin in 2024, last year, appeared in all 16 games. I think it's supposed to be 17. Appeared in all the games for the Jets, made 15 starts. Like, he's their starting tight end. Hauled in 51 passes for, let's just say 500 yards, just for some easy math. 50 catches, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns on a bad team. Really bad team when Aaron Rodgers was bad for 3/4 of the year. He started to do a little bit there at the end. It's like, well, no one even cares. We're not even watching. Who cares? So this is not a bad tight end. This is a starting caliber tight end that you're getting to round out that room. And so why they hedged their bets was like, look, we're not going to be chasing anything in the draft. That is the whole key to this. We have holes that we need to just address, and we'll get to that in just a second. But we're not gonna get a tight end at pick 22. I was all for it because one of the main tight ends is a Michigan tight end that I think would be awesome, but it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. So when you now look at the mock drafts, the latest mock draft has the Chargers getting Mike Green, who continues to fall. This dude was top 15, but there's some off the field stuff. I don't even know. He's got a 94 PFF overall grade over the past 2 seasons and makes him the best among qualifying edge defenders. The best edge defender at 22. Again, PFF, but still. So, again, this is why you don't have to chase some of these players. And by the way, I wanted to show you this. Like, Genty is here at 20. Are you kidding me? So there's guys around here. Will Johnson, who was a top 5 pick just like a month ago, is now down here at 17. So the point is, when you're picking where the Chargers are picking, where the Lions are picking in the 20s, it's better. I don't want to just say this, but I'm going to. It's almost better because if you're picking in the top 5 or the top 10, you have to take certain guys, because if you don't and they turn out to be studs, you just be like, oh, I cannot believe we passed on this guy. You're kind of forced to take one of those top players. It's like, I don't really want to do that, but you have to. Now in the 20s, it's like, let's really use our scouting. We get to pick a really good player, and we don't have to be forced into anything. I love that. So now you look at what is left for the Chargers. Just glaring holes that they have to fill. Wide receiver, 100%. However, you got to be feeling a little bit better about it. Mike Williams fills that X receiver. Ladd McConkey's still here, obviously. But there's just it just need that exciting guy that would be like a Palmer, but better. Palmer, but good is what you're looking for. Next one, running back. Same thing. Feel okay about it. And I think you're going to be, Najee Harris could be really a breakout player because he was playing for just when you think of the Steelers, you're not thinking offense and let's go and what can we do and here we go. And they're going to, no, it's like, what? So he changes sceneries, comes to a actual real, we're going to run the football team. I think Najee Harris is growing on me, I guess is what I would say. It's growing on me big time. There are so many exciting backs in this class, some of which allow the Chargers to replicate the running back tandem of Detroit that's been so successful. 100% remember the Lions were laughed at because they had David Montgomery, who's kind of Najee Harris, and then they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. I was like, all right, 12th overall, 12th. So it's like, geez, we need to do that? And 100%, I'm just telling you, the ability out of the running back position to take it 80 yards at any point is so valuable. Now, are those guys out there? Not the whole thing. I don't know, but you need to minimum. You seriously do. You guys know that. It's just like it's the NFL. You can't. What are you going to go the whole season with one running back? There's no way. Edge rusher, Khalil Mack, good, but Bosa leaves not even a hole because Tooley's there. But you do just want. It's just such an important position. You can't have just having one guy that's elite and it's like, well, we actually got, we got two. It's like, you need, you got to always be getting one. It's like, I heard someone, I can't remember if this was, I think it was pros. It's like you just always add or always evaluating quarterback. Even if you have Justin Herbert, you're still like, what do we do different? Could we add somebody? Do we bring a camp arm in? Like, it's just constant. It's the most important position. Then you look at what else is important. It's like defensive end, tackle, offensive and defensive line. Just constantly like, what could we do better? Is there something else we could do? So, yeah, defensive end all day. All right, now we looked at this before, and it's changed a little bit now, but this is the PFF's power rankings now that at this point in free agency. And I think what's really cool is how you can see that the Chargers are 13th, because kind of perfect, right? And when I say perfect, it's like we are respected now. We showed that we don't need to make these fancy free agent moves. We don't need to, we got a good quarterback. This team's just going to be in the mix. So shout out to the Chargers for being right there at 13. Okay. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Let me know where you vacation. Where you guys vacation. Yep. So I went to Florida, Michigan to Florida. That's the thing over here in Michigan. You go straight down to Florida. If you're over in like Minnesota, Dakotas, Montana, that's where I think, that's where you go. Arizona, LA, San Diego. Nobody really goes over there where we live here in Michigan. It's just boom, straight down to Florida. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.